Welcome to my YouTube channel, Now You Flow, where we learn and explore about ServiceNow together. When you are working with different ServiceNow field types, you might have noticed Password and Password2 field types. Have you ever wondered what's the difference between them? Is Password2 more secure than Password? Let's make it clear in this video, and first things first, Password2 is not like more secure version or anything. And there will not be any Password3 or so in the future. While both are text fields to store passwords, there's difference in use cases where they are used. In case of password, the text goes through a one-way function and produces a secure value that's called a hash or a digest or a fingerprint. In case of Password2, the text gets encrypted using a key and produces what's called a ciphertext or a cipher. Hashing is irreversible. You cannot get back the original text from the hash value. Encryption is reversible. The ciphertext can be decrypted back to the original text using the key used for encrypting it in the first place.
If you remember the good old hash method provided by the object class in Java, it is used to quickly compare if two objects are equal or not. That's what password fields are used for. Quickly check if a password entered is same or not, without storing the actual password itself, thus providing a layer of security where passwords are not lost if some hacker gets hold of the data. Though hackers are getting creative and brute forcing hashed passwords too, that's a separate topic. Password2 fields are used to store sensitive data during storage and transmission. You need the original value encrypted back while making some API call or while doing an ITOM discovery, etc. In case of password fields, there's no concept of a key, as we cannot retrieve the original value. In case of Password2 fields, there's a key involved, both in the encryption as well as decryption steps. Protecting the key is the important part, and the type and the length of the key determines the level of the confidentiality. ServiceNow's Key Management Framework, KMF, addresses these concepts, which can be covered in a series of other videos. To understand more about what password field is used in what kind of use cases, you can filter dictionary entries on a newly provisioned ServiceNow instance. On my Yokohama instance, out of the box, you can see there are 11 password type fields and 377 Password2 type fields. From this, you can clearly see that Password2 field has more use cases. If you see the password field usage, you can see the user password field in the sys user table. That is the password of locally managed ServiceNow accounts. It is stored as a password that is one-way hash only. Thus, the original password is not stored. Whenever a locally managed user logs in, the password keyed in is hashed and checked with the value stored in the user password field for the specific user in the sys user table. Please note that enterprises mostly use single sign-on, SSO, or Active Directory, etc., to authenticate users instead of managing the user accounts locally on the ServiceNow. If you see the Password2 field usage, you can see different use cases, like discovery credentials, keys to connect to different cloud providers, etc. Use cases where we want some other script or process to actually get the original password back. That is, decrypt the encrypted text and use it for authenticating. You will use Password2 field. Hope this helps in understanding the differences between these two types. Please comment for any questions, feedback, and subscribe for more such videos.